Well, yeah, art is an important part of my life. It all started when I was a little kid. I was just like any other kid, loving to ride my bike and watch cartoons on TV. I watched the characters on screen and wanted to create my own stuff. At first, it was just a desire to invent things. Then, I desired to be an artist. Later, I discovered video shooting. This attempt was unsuccessful because there was no coming them. Trying out new hobbies and trying to find myself, I came across one poster, which was created by Baugasm. Colorfulness, dynamics and work with the font amazed me, forcing to study digital art more. At the moment, I realized that I wanted to become a visual creator by combining video, design and drawing into a single whole. Thoughts began to spin in my head. We need a plan, more practice and more focus. You need to work out your style. How can it be? How can it be? What do you want to study? What do you need to work out your style? How can it be? What do you want to study? Stop! I know one. You need to try new things and practice more. That's when you'll be able to find your style. More practice. Now I had to start my journey, and it's time to create my first big canvas. The goal's been set, and we need to have a clear plan of action. So, step 1. Where do I start? What will be the main scene in the picture? Maybe the mountain or the forest? An artist who paints. Artist. The path of an artist is like sailing on the sea. He doesn't know where he's going to go, and he sails wherever the wind blows. It must be a ship. Sounds poetic, right? The second step is to find references. It takes inspiration. I think I know where to get it. The exhibition of Salvador Dali. It's not that, it's too complicated. Wow, beautiful colors, but no. I miss the main thing. We need to understand in what style we will work. A painting by Russian artist Lentulov Zabel came to mind. It combines abstractionism and cubism. That's what we need. After several hours of searching, I have collected 10 paintings that can become inspiration. And thirdly, you need to choose the appropriate canvas size. I decided that I would draw on thick plywood to make it easy. So I saved a piece of plywood of the right size and painted it use white paint. That's it, the canvas is ready. We can start the sketch. As usual, it all starts with a piece of paper, a pen and an eraser. Using references, I try to create my imperfect work. The pencil drawing is ready, so I decided to experiment and play with the color selection using oil pastels. There were several options, from which I had to choose one, and finally proceed to painting. But before we start, let's get ready for work. Don't forget to put on an apron, take off acrylic paint, a brush and a paint water. That's great. Using the sketch, we transfer the shape to the surface of the canvas and start the dirty work. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, it's just paint. The picture should resemble a child's drawing, with a minimum of details and more color. Therefore, first of all, I will start with the main scene, the ship. It occupies the main place in the picture, and its color is decisive. My ship will be red, more red and shades that can complement the brightness of the picture. Gradually, our painting becomes more complete. Trying to create gradients and use different colors, we get a more interesting result. Art allows us to express ourselves by showing our inner world and what drives us. Without art, it's impossible to imagine a person, because his value is determined through the prism of culture. Therefore, each unit of creativity is unique and interesting to study. Of course, my work isn't perfect and naive. Like any other, it has drawbacks. However, it can definitely be counted an attempt to grow as an artist, an attempt to create your own work of art.